What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season. Oh, what season are we on? Season 13? I don't know. Season 13, episode 8. So we continue to see the demise of Kyle and Mauricio's marriage. We see a scene at the beginning of this episode where they're still just not connecting. She's trying to talk to him about what happened at the party and how she's feeling about things, and it's just awkward and clumsy. Later on in the episode, we see her meeting with her life coach. She said she's been meeting with this guy for about 10 years. And you just definitely see that she is struggling. She talked about having some thoughts of unaliving, how depressed and just being feeling, with losing her sister, the relationship with that, and just feeling very alone and feeling, very targeted. And she was very, very emotional and very upset by the whole situation. Um, we see Sutton getting ready for the anniversary of her store. We were there when Sutton opened her store. And now the store has been going strong for, I think it's the 4-year anniversary. So she's having a whole party. We see her getting ready. We see her talk to Crystal, and Crystal sort of slid in there what Dorit and Kyle said about her drinking situation. About, because, Sutton was like, well, Kyle made these comments at the party about me drinking. And she was like, those are very serious accusations that she's making. Like, I mean, that could cost me the custody of my son. That could put me in a really, really bad situation. And honestly, that's just not really cool. And I like Sutton, don't get me wrong. But I find it really funny that people always, nobody worries about the things they repeat until it comes back on them. You have made some accusations against people on that show too, Sutton. I mean, hell, you talking about Kyle's marriage. You talking about, different things that have come up. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. It is serious to insinuate that somebody's an alcoholic. And, she told us that she was having some issues with her son and with custody, with her husband moving to London and her husband wanting to, you know, take the son. So I understand where Sutton is coming from. But girl, child, you the one smoking weed on camera. Like, I mean, I know it's legal in California and everything, but girl, you the one that lit up a whole pre-rolled joint at the damn dinner table. But anyway, it's neither here nor there, but she's upset about it, all those things. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. Ooh, sorry. Um, Child, really wasn't a whole lot with this episode. I'm trying to make sure I don't skip nothing. So then we see Erica telling her mom that she finalized her residency in Vegas, and how she was talking to her mom, and she was really excited. And girl, I like, if you like it, I love it. Child, she's come a long way. Okay, she has come a long way from where she was 2 seasons ago. So listen, I have not liked all of Erica's behavior over these last 2 years and how she's handled this situation, but I respect the hustle, and the fact that she did sort of, as a phoenix, she's rising from the ashes. I mean, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Girl, keep going to therapy though. Just, you keep doing that. Garcelle took her son and his girlfriend out for dinner. She said, look, I'm really struggling with the whole girlfriend thing, but, Jax just wants to be a 15-year-old kid with his girlfriend playing his video games, and I'm good with that. So we saw that scene. That was cute, whatever. Then we have a scene with A-Marie. We see her getting her kids together, getting ready for school. Her and her husband trying to do the morning routine thing. It was just a little scene for us to get to know her and her churn. We found out that they have 3 kids collectively. He has an older son, I believe, or older daughter, and they have 2 kids together. Now, something she said was very disturbing. I don't know if y'all caught it. She said that her husband told her that she's a strong 8.5 in everything. He said, you're 8.5, but you're consistent. You're not, he said, in the looks department, you're 8.5. In the intelligence department, you're 8.5. In, I don't know, Organizing the kids' lunches, you are 8.5. Bitch, what? And she said he even said you're not smart enough to be a 10 or you're not pretty enough to be a 10 or something to that effect. And then she said, well, he did say my body is a 9.5. Girl, sometimes I be wondering when people be repeating this. Like, you had to know that that don't make your husband sound like a nice person. Like, I'm going to erase everything I know about her husband and all the accusations being made about her husband. I'm going to take all that out of the equation. If he was Joe Blow and this was a brand new housewife describing her husband, that right there would have totally done it for me. That would have totally turned me off. Girl, that's not cute. Nothing about that is cute. But okay then. Girl, whatever. So, moving right along. So we see everybody getting ready for Sutton's party. Kyle and Sutton are both worrying about trying to be in each other's space. Kyle is actually taking Kim with her. This will be the second episode where Kim is filming. That doesn't always, I mean, we know that over the years, even though Kim has left the show, we've seen Kim from time to time. So, we see Kim, and Kim seemed to be pretty cool, you know. But we also see Kyle getting ready and talking to the rumored girlfriend, and Kyle is saying, you know, man, her relationship is just, you know, she just, you know, we're really close, and she, you know, she's there for me in a way that, you know, I just don't have right now. You know, again, talking about how wonderful this person is. Again, not sure how I really feel about if it's real or what with this relationship. I don't know. Don't care. Honestly, I don't. Sutton shows up at the store, getting on everybody's nerves, child. She pulling flowers out of places she don't need to be pulling flowers. She moving merchandise around. She is getting on everybody's nerves and making them nervous. To the point where her house manager tells her to just go sit down and put her shoes on, okay? And she was like, you don't yell at me. I don't work for you. You're talking to me like you're my dad or something. Well, girl, stop acting like a child. Okay? Because you running around there undoing stuff that they've been spending all day doing. Go sit down somewhere. So the ladies, like I said, the ladies are all getting dressed to go to Sutton's event. And we get to the event, and Kyle and Sutton are sitting there, and it's almost like the elephant in the room. Baby Sutton makes a little smart comment about getting a drink, talking about some, well, let me ask my mom if I can have a drink. And Kim was like, oh, I think she's talking to me. And Kyle was like, no, she's talking to me because of what I said. And so her and Kyle get into a conversation, and they do end up apologizing to each other. And she lets Kyle know how serious it is to be making those types of accusations. What, you know, what the potential issue could be. And even the whole, and Dorit walks up and they talk about, and she confronts Dorit about the comments Dorit made that came from Crystal. And Dorit was like, Crystal said, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Kyle said it. And I'm like, damn, you trying to throw Kyle under the bus? That's messed up that you throwing your girl, your homie under the bus. I mean, let's be clear. Both y'all was talking about Sutton's drinking problem, and both y'all made some comments, okay? Child, Dorit goes to confront Crystal, and Crystal pays her dust. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious that Crystal sat on that couch and paid Dorit no attention. She was like, she said, listen, everybody gets a turn. I guess it was my turn to have to deal with Dorit because that was a lot. Okay. So then, Anne-Marie decides that she is going to make her debut. Because that's really what it boiled down to, child. Anne-Marie needed to make a splash, right? This is only the second episode we've seen her in. So, you know, she had to make a splash. So she decides she's going to confront Sutton over her medical issues. She was like, because Sutton said something about having a drink with her medication. And she was like, so you said you have neuropathy, right? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, so you take gabapentin? She said, well, you know, you really shouldn't be taking it with alcohol. Sutton was like, well, my doctor said I could. She was like, but you really shouldn't because, you know, those types of medicines, blah, 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 blah. She said, well, my doctor said that I could. She said, well, I mean, actually, you can do anything you want, but I'm telling you that, you know, that type of medication you shouldn't be mixing with alcohol. Baby, Erica Jane bumped in and said, listen, I take medicine that I shouldn't be drinking with alcohol. I do it all the time. I'm fine. Garcelle said, yeah, we know. I thought it was hilarious. But Sutton was like, girl, are you, I'm sorry, am I at a doctor's, Sutton was cracking me up. She said, am I at a doctor's appointment? Like, are you my doctor? I'm not understanding why we even having this conversation. Like, why are you even addressing what I'm doing with my medication? Like, I just told you my doctor said it's fine. Now I'm on gabapentin, and I've actually, I mean, I don't drink like I used to, but I have alcohol. My doctor hasn't said that to me either. Like, and like Sutton said, she said I take it when I go to sleep. Now I don't know if that makes a difference, Sutton, but neither here nor there. So then somehow she brings up Sutton's esophagus issues. And once again, she's trying to tell this woman what she said. Well, what you have isn't a condition. It's a symptom. So you don't treat a symptom. You have to treat the actual condition. And actually, she's going through this whole thing of what it is or what it isn't. Baby Sutton was like, ma'am, I'm not getting ready to sit here and give you my whole medical history. I don't even know your last name. I just met you last week. I don't know you. Like, why are we sitting here having a whole conversation about my medical issues? I'm confused. I don't understand why we're having this conversation. Like, what's this? And I'm 100% with Sutton. I was like, girl, I understand you trying to have a moment. I understand you trying to film what you need to film. You trying to I get it. I get what you're doing. And I'm not mad at the hustle. I'm not mad at the hustle because I know what you're trying to do here. But on the flip side of that, girl, I'm gonna need you to go calm down because you didn't go to and no disrespect to the nurses, but why are you sitting here trying to tell this woman what she shouldn't be doing on her med? First of all, she didn't ask you. I could even see, like last year when we saw Erica was clearly that mixing the alcohol and the pills was a problem. And maybe y'all seeing something I'm not seeing. I'm seeing the same quirky ass Sutton. Like, this is who Sutton has been for the last 3 seasons, 4 seasons, however long she's been on the show. I mean, this is who Sutton is. I don't know what y'all seeing different that maybe because, you know, they see more than we see, obviously. But y'all really doing a lot trying to turn Sutton into this, like, a whole pillhead alcoholic. Like, I don't know what y'all trying to do. But neither here nor there, baby. Sutton was like, ma'am, I don't even know your last name. I'm not understanding why we're having this. Why are we discussing my medical issues at this time? I don't know you. I don't know you. But that was pretty much the episode, child. This wasn't really a lot to this. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.